Welcome back, Northwest. I'm Brady Holiday.
And I'm Nat Rogers.
Today is Tuesday, April 4th, and you're watching this week's episode of Cougar Roundup. Mrs. Holst and the Intro to Theater students have been working hard to prepare for their first annual spaghetti showcase.
Jonas and Emma have more on this new event.
Today, we're here at the Spaghetti Showcase, featuring students that direct and produce their own acts of interest. We spoke with theater teacher Miss Holst to see why this event is so important.
The Spaghetti Showcase is taking an old idea and changing it a little bit. In years past, our booster club used to have a spaghetti dinner that coincided with our musical. I thought it was kind of a great idea, but that a lot of people who would want to participate in that would be the actors that are in the show. And since that's our biggest show of the year, it would be a lot of people who wouldn't be able to participate. So pulling that out and moving it here, we can have an opportunity for our intro classes to showcase not only their writing ability and their acting ability, but some of them get to direct as well.
So for me, I've been a part of 3 of them. I'm currently directing one called Back in My Day. I'm in one called The Yippies, and I'm also in Fashion Disaster.
Knock your socks off and use them to make.
The favorite part about the showcase is probably working with everyone, and it's so much fun to just talk to everyone and get to work with different people on different kinds of shows, especially something that you directed, that you wrote, is something that's really special to see performed, and it's really cool seeing that come together.
I think it's really important for you to have actual stage experience when you're taking a theater class. And as of before I was here, there was no formal presentation for the intro classes. So this was a way of trying to give them a place and a time to showcase.
The Spaghetti Showcase was a great way for all the Intro to Theater students to express their interests. They'll be back next year with another showcase. Back to you guys in the studio.
Broadmoor Bistro is the culmination of all the Shawnee Mission School District's best chefs and cooks.
These teens have their sights set on winning the National Culinary Competition next month.
At the Broadmoor Bistro in the Shawnee Mission School District, we were given the opportunity to film the team practice, to see what it takes for them to prepare.
We're competing in the Pro Start Invitational competition, so we just won at Wichita for state, and now we're competing at the national level. But it's a 3-course meal with the appetizer, entree, and dessert that we have to completely make and put out in an hour time frame.
During the competition, like on today's practice, I'm able to coach them, I'm able to talk to them, tell them what needs to be done. In Wichita, I couldn't even talk to them, so that was kind of challenging to watch them and not interject, fix this, change that. So it was pretty stressful from my standpoint, but they did really well.
It was definitely a very stressful atmosphere, but it was fun because even though we're on the ground competing with all these other teams, we're still hearing the critiques they're getting.
We're the first team that's ever won state, so going to nationals is definitely a big thing for us.
The team has grown together over a long period of time to perfect their menu. But these students are motivated to improve due to their love for cooking.
To see them execute in December where it's crappy, and then a month later it's a little better, and a month later it's really good, and now we're hitting it every single time, where now it's the tiny little things that we're tweaking. So it's just watching the kids grow. I think that's always my favorite memories.
I just love cooking. I cooked so many new things here that I never would have been able to learn at my house or at a regular high school culinary class or a foods class. It's just absolutely amazing. I got to butcher an alligator a couple nights ago, which is not something that everybody can say they can do. Something about being able to cook your food for people to be able to watch them eat it and critique it and tell you what is good about it is just an amazing feeling.
While the national competition is still a month away, these students at Broadmoor Bistro have high hopes. This has been Keith Springer, Tad Lambert, and Anna Marie Torres reporting for KUGR.
That's it for this episode.
We'll see you next Tuesday for another episode of
Cougar Roundup.